Hello everyone, Tarsis here back with another Resident Solstice video. This time we have ourselves Dorothy. As an overview, Dorothy is an explosive-based crew member and she mainly plays in the discard composition. With this playstyle, let's dig in on how her skills, Resonance and Awakening works, and then later some equipment recommendation and a team showcase. Starting from her skills, for the first card we have Leg Bomber, a 3-cost red card where she tosses Leg Bomber towards enemy and trigger a zone lock. Leg Bomber is an explosive that will explode in 3 seconds after deployment and will trigger 3 hits of damage to nearby enemies. On the other hand, Zone Lock is an area effect where basic attack gets redirected to it. Additionally, this card also deploys Chain Grenade in the area. Next is Bingo, a 3-cost red card that tosses a number of Chain Grenade equal to the number of cards in your hand towards enemies. Lastly, Mega Rampage, her ultimate. This is a 5-cost yellow card that will draw 3 cards prioritizing red ones. Additionally, she will toss a number of Chain Grenade equal to the cost of the cards drawn towards enemy. Next, her Resonance. For Resonance 1, whenever encountering a wave, she uses Bingo right away. For Resonance 2, when Leg Bomber enters the discard pile, she generates 1 cost and has a 30% chance to draw or retrieve a Bingo card into your hand and turning it to 0 cost. For Resonance 4, when Leg Bomber gets discarded to the discard pile, it is considered as used. Additionally, if Leg Bomber is used normally, she then reduces the cooldown of discard action by 5 seconds. And then lastly, for Resonance 5, whenever a card is discarded to the discard pile, she tosses a Chain Grenade towards the enemies. Now for her Awakening. For Awakening 1, whenever an ally explosive detonates, she increases her attack by 0.5% up to a maximum of 60%. For Awakening 2, her explosive triggers lightning, ignite, or chill randomly. For Awakening 4, Chain Grenade has a 50% chance to double damage and improves Awakening 2 effect by being able to trigger other status effects such as Thunder, Blaze, and Freeze on a 50% chance basis. Additionally, Chain Grenade has a 50% chance to increase its damage by 10% up to a maximum of 150%. And then lastly, for Awakening 5, increases the damage dealt of all explosives by 50%. For equipment recommendation, for weapon, you can go for Retraction Bomb Mark III. Make sure to have access such as Final Damage Increase, more explosives damage, and red card plus attack. You can also go for Scorching Spike to roll for Leader Skill Attack and put the Retraction Bomb Mark III to other teammates. For armor, go for Grandfather Reactive Armor simply for more damage as a Citadel gear. It can also roll for Leader Skill Attack affix. And for accessory, go for Eye of Logos. This is one of her BIS and you can put it on her or someone from the team. Similarly, this can also roll for Leader Skill Attack affix. For flex options, there is Million Tons Revelation or Unbewasis Probe. Both are Citadel gears, so you will focus on getting Leader Skill Attack affix. For armor, go for Simulated Stars simply for the Leader Skill cost affix. And for the accessory, go for Mobius to also roll for Leader Skill cost affix. Now let's move on to the team's showcase, and I will also leave the team code below the description.
必要ない日々が訪れるのを待っている。
Overall, Dorothy is a very unique character specializing in discarding cards in order to deploy more explosives in the field. She also has a good coverage of AoE thanks to the constant deployment. However, she falls short on flexibility and will require most of the common supports in order for her to function. Thankfully, there is also high reach that easily works for her, covering utility and defenses for the team. If you're planning to get her dupes, I would recommend the stopping points being A2 and A4. A2 so that she can do elemental status effects, and similarly to A4, but this also does increase her overall damage by doubling her damage. And so that's it for this video. Leave a like and sub if you learned something. For written guides, tier list, and team setup, visit us in pridewin.gg. If you need help, I'm also in main court and Pridewin Discord. Feel free to ping me if needed. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.